For starters, Happy New Year. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get it.
Oh, come on. Are you suggesting that he can master Ultra Instinct in the time he has left? Please. You're a fool. That's impossible.
And you'd bet your life on that? 48 minutes. That's all we were given for this tournament. Yet in that brief time span, we Saiyan warriors have shattered our limits, time after time. You've seen with your own eyes, destroy.
Jiren, what are you waiting for? End this! Knock Goku out of this tournament now!
Come on, Kakarot! Find a way! Trespass into the domain of our gods and use that might to conquer Jiren! Do it, Kakarot!
You guys will notice time and time again, I'll use cartoons to be able to describe something to y'all, because there's a lot of points that come in with this. For one, there's always somebody behind you cheering on your downfall. You can't let those people lead away at you. You can't listen to the nonsense that those guys are spewing. For second, there's a beast inside of every single one of y'all. But what will it take to awaken that beast? What time frame do you feel you could do it in? There's so much that goes into stuff like that. So I had to bring that clip to you.
If you're a fucking savage and you get out there and you grind hard and you want it bad enough, you can run all these guys over, man. And this whole COVID thing, people don't want to go back to work and, you know, they want to stay home and all this bullshit, man. This next generation is just such a fucking group of pussies, man. For the small group of savages out there, run these fucking kids right over, man. Run them all over.
I agree 200%. Agree 200%. Soft generation. No one wants to work anymore. No one wants to put in the effort anymore. No one wants to put in the work. Everybody wants this handout. Like, even the people who ain't scammers kind of want to come up the same way that scammers come up, with no work, no effort, just being able to have it handed to you. There's no appreciation when things are just handed to you like that. There is such appreciation when you work for it, when you work hard for it, and it is easy enough to outwork the average person. The average person is just attempting not to get fired every single day. They're doing enough work to not be fired every single day. As long as you can outwork them, it's over. It's over. Especially if you are a younger person right now, because I seen in the analytics, I got a lot of you guys on here. If you are a younger guy, most of your peers are pure lazy. Pure lazy. If you're willing to put in just a little bit more work, you'll get 30 steps ahead of those guys in no time. In no time. So many young men that I've coached and mentored, and I've gotten them to a point now where they're starting to get cars and they're noticing that they have to distance from their friends a little bit because they ain't on the same type of time. That's where you want to get to in 2023.
Literally. You're not even old enough.
So, just a quick response to that, I've been on Neon's stream a couple of days ago. He's a great guy. I wanted to let me come back on and talk to him. I didn't know that I was going to be sitting talking to a bunch of illiterate people who don't know how to read. But,
You're literally 15. What do you know?
You know how to read?
Yes, I do know how to read.
Name 10 books.
Are you serious?
Yes, 100%. Name 10 books.
Well, I read Game of Thrones. I'm obsessed with, the Twilight series. Game of Thrones, the series?
What's the book? It's not called Game of Thrones.
What book did you just say before?
Just trying to come up with a bunch of nonsense that you can't name any actual books.
Bro, shut up, kid.
My spot.
Why are you taking my spot? I'm sorry if I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing. I was obsessed with the show Game of Thrones.
No matter how young you are, you got to stay on your game. And as you can see, a lot of these young men is on point now. They sick of it. They want that hunger back. They want that passion back. They want that inner man to be able to come out of them. 15 years old, crushed her. Crushed her. She had absolutely no answers for that. And it goes to show that men don't pay attention to looks and all of this other nonsense. Like he said, he was sitting at the table with a bunch of illiterate people. And sure enough, he was at the table with a bunch of illiterate people when the question was asked. Value yourself. Worry about who you spending your time with, because time is money. So you're spending money on these women, whether you're spending money on them or not. Focus that more on yourself and your craft.
I once sent my assistant to that cigar lounge to restock my humidor, and I gave her a list of 6 different types of cigar to get. She came back with 7 boxes. I look at the receipt, I was only charged for 6. So what happened is, a new employee at the store, this box had been sitting on the table. She got mine, rung them up, put them on top of this box, and then bagged them all up and sent them away with my assistant. So I knew that they'd given me a free box of cigars. A few days later, I go into the cigar lounge, and I told the exact guy who we spoke to today, I said, my brother, count your Romeo and Juliet to short Churchills. I bet you're missing some. Said, yeah, we're missing 25. We're missing a full box. I said, you accidentally gave me that box of cigars. He went, so did you bring them back? I said, no, I'm smoking them at home, but please charge me for them. And he was like, you are asking me to charge you for cigars that no one knew that you had after they left this shop. And I was like, yeah, I don't want anyone getting in trouble on my behalf. I can afford my cigars, and I like you guys, and I like the staff here. Now you saw the way the guy treats me. Whisper in my ear, look, we got a box of this come in. I haven't told anyone. I put it to the side to you. I took that box home with me today. Keeps all the good shit for me. Right. You treat people with respect, and they give you respect back.
And that just comes down to honor. That just comes down to having morals as a man, because there's so many of y'all that just want to get over every chance you get. You want to get a come up every chance you get. If you could get away with stealing something, getting a little bit extra, you'll take it every chance you get. And I'm telling you, you get much further when you are reliable. You get much further when you are resourceful. People like that is somebody you need in your circle. For the average person, they'll never come across a guy like that who could have easily gotten away with never saying nothing, but decided to be real about it. Have a certain level of appreciation for the honor that you carry as a man. You gotta have that. If you don't have that appreciation, you'll never make it far in life. You'll never get around the circles of people that you need to. It's a wrap for you. Again, I hope you guys like the new style of video. Happy New Year to everybody. If you love it, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We running them numbers up. There will be content every single day on this channel from now on. We're gonna move it over a little bit because enough of the content that's been coming out. There's so much women content out there. I think we get it. We've had it for the last couple of years. It's time to move into the motivation. It's time to move into real world issues. It's time to move into some funny stuff. It's time to have some fun in 2023. So you already know. Until next time, peace.